In the heart of the old town, where the streets whispered tales of the forgotten, stood a dilapidated mansion. Its crumbling facade was a haunting reminder of a forgotten era, shrouded in mystery and despair. Legend had it that the mansion was once home to the wealthy Vanderbilt family, but tragedy befell them one fateful night. A fire consumed the mansion, leaving only shadows and whispers in its wake. Since then, the mansion stood abandoned, a relic of the past, haunted by the spirits of its former inhabitants. On a moonless night, a group of adventurous friends dared to venture into the depths of the mansion, drawn by the allure of its dark history. Sarah, the skeptic of the group, scoffed at the tales of ghosts and curses, while Alex, the thrill seeker, relished the opportunity to uncover the truth. As they crossed the threshold into the mansion, a chill descended upon them, sending shivers down their spines. The air was thick with dust and decay, and the faint echo of footsteps reverberated through the halls. Their flashlights flickered, casting eerie shadows on the peeling wallpaper. Sarah's heart raced as she brushed aside cobwebs, her skepticism waning with each step. Alex led the way, his bravado masking his growing unease. They entered the grand ballroom, where once laughter and music filled the air. Now, it lay silent, frozen in time. Suddenly, a cold gust of wind extinguished their flashlights, plunging them into darkness. Panic set in as they groped blindly in the dark, their frantic whispers echoing off the walls. Sarah's hand grazed something cold and metallic, sending a shiver down her spine. She recoiled in horror as her flashlight flickered back to life, illuminating a ghastly sight. Standing before them was a spectral figure, its hollow eyes fixed upon them with a malevolent gaze. Its ethereal form swayed in the darkness, a silent specter of the past. Alex's bravado crumbled as he stumbled backward, his voice trembling with fear. "We shouldn't have come here," he whispered, his words barely audible over the pounding of his heart. But it was too late. The spirits of the mansion had awoken from their slumber, hungry for vengeance. Shadows danced across the walls, twisting and contorting into grotesque forms. The air grew thick with the stench of death, suffocating them with its icy grip. Desperate to escape, they fled deeper into the mansion, their footsteps echoing through the empty halls. But the spirits followed, their wails echoing in the darkness. With each passing moment, the mansion seemed to grow larger, its corridors stretching endlessly into the abyss. Lost and disoriented, they stumbled upon a hidden chamber concealed behind a tapestry. As they entered, they were greeted by a scene straight from their nightmares. The walls were adorned with portraits of the Vanderbilt family, their faces twisted in agony. In the center of the chamber stood a grand mirror, its surface tarnished with age. Sarah approached cautiously, her reflection distorted by the warped glass. Suddenly, a voice whispered from the shadows, chilling her to the bone. "You should not have come here," it murmured, its words dripping with malice. As Sarah turned to flee, she caught a glimpse of her reflection in the mirror. But it was not her own face that stared back at her. It was the face of a forgotten soul, trapped for eternity within the confines of the mansion. With a scream that pierced the silence, Sarah shattered the mirror, breaking the curse that bound the spirits to the mansion. As shards of glass rained down around them, the darkness lifted, and the mansion fell silent once more. But the memory of that fateful night would linger forever, a cautionary tale of the shadows that lurk in the forgotten corners of the world.